so excited to be here. Tonight, I am pitching my new upcoming book. It's called Eat, Play, Love, a recipe to rewiring your brain, finding your fun, and rediscovering you again. And before I share more about my book, I'm going to just say a little hello. It's so lovely to meet you all, and I'm so happy to be here connecting. And I'm going to share a little bit more about me. So if you don't already know me, my name is Amanda Evans. I am a master coach, or what I like to call a master coach meets Mary Poppins. And that's because play is a huge part of the work that I do and what I share about in my book too. I am also a certified Ontario teacher, and I'm a family play-based healer and a speaker. I'm a soon-to-be author, and also what I like to call, I'm a mama to mamas, because I work with a lot of moms, and I'm really that like safe, celebratory space for them to be who they are and feel seen and acknowledged. And I'm also a mom to my dog named Winston. So about my book, Eat, Play, Love, a recipe for rewiring your brain, finding your fun, and rediscovering you again, is all for someone who has had a lot of trauma, someone who has had a brain injury or concussion, or just hasn't been feeling like themselves. Maybe they struggle with anxiety or depression, or just have been feeling like they aren't that excited about life, or feeling like they're stuck. And they might be feeling like they're trying everything to get better or to start feeling like them again, yet it feels like it's not working. And they're ready for a new way. It also is for parents who, after the past few years, have had a lot more on their plate, who might be feeling a lot more stressed, have a lot more anxiety, and in like the doing mode of constantly feeling burnt out. So this is a book for them. And it's really a way to find their play again, to make friends with their emotions, and to find their way forward with new tools, with a book that allows them to feel seen and to really support them to feel like themselves again and find who they are underneath all that stuff or that mud that might be in the way. About my business is called Mind, Body, Soul Miracles. And I think a picture tells a story, and stories can tell you a lot more about coaching and the work I do than anything. So I wanted to share this story. This is my logo. And this is actually the original copy that was created and designed by an 8-year-old. And it couldn't be more perfect for my business because I work with children as well as parents. And this story just tells you a little bit more about that. So the 8-year-old, who she's now 11, but when she created this, she was 8. She is just the most sensitive, beautiful, loving little girl. And she holds a special place in my heart. The thing is, her mom was actually my high school teacher. And when I was in high school and when I was younger in elementary school, I was that sensitive person who just always felt what everyone else was feeling. And her mom was warm and caring and just got me. And I was able to connect with her and share things with her that I didn't feel comfortable to share with anyone else. Things like challenges with friendships, and choices that I was making that might be different from my family or other people. And I could talk to her about anything, and she was always there for me and was able to see me and support me. And the thing is, when she had a daughter, I've known her since she was 2 weeks old, and somehow I got to play that role in her life. I was that safe space for her. She'd talk to me about anything, even if it was about her parents or her feelings, or liking boys for the first time, or anxiety and big emotions that are coming up. And she knew that with me, everything was safe, and that there was always a playful way to connect. We did a lot of things around play together, and we also had lots of tools for her to feel calmer and safer within herself and her body and her family and her relationships. So that's basically what I get to do in my business. Who we serve is families, children, and parents, as well as coaches. So the way that I work in my business is, as you now know, is books. Books are a great avenue for people to learn more about my philosophy of healing and to also get support through reading this book. I also work with children one-on-one in my 12-week play-based healing program. And I work with parents as well as coaches and adults in my 6-month private coaching program. And I work in ways that are loving to the whole family. So sometimes I work with both parents and kids at the same time so that everyone gets the support that they need. And I also am a speaker, and I do interviews and show up on podcasts and Instagram Lives. A little bit about my framework, as I already talked about. It's very much a mixture of making friends with your feelings and also rewiring your brain and shifting your nervous system through play. And also knowing that love and the frequency of it is a big part of the work I do, because the heart has the power to heal the brain, which is a big part of my journey that I talk about in my book. My asks today is I would really love support getting the book in front of the readers who really need it. So getting the book into more hands and hearts. And I would love support getting on more podcasts. If anyone has connections to TV shows or radio or magazines, or even bookstores somewhere in town that might want to carry the book. I would also love introductions to potential clients or clinics. So my ideal readers or clients in their practice as referral partners. Here's a resource page. If anyone knows someone who could use this book and wants to pass it along, there's a link to buy the pre-sale copy of my book. And I welcome any and all questions and support. Thank you so much for having me.